You know what's crazy? I think we're doomed in the West. Fellas, get a passport, man.
Yeah, we're cooked, bro.
Travel, bro. Explore the world.
We're not going backwards.
And
like,
see.
the thing is that we're not going backwards. Women are not going to concede all the ground they've gained, right, and all the rights, because they're able to. Right now, you guys have the most power than ever before. You guys are in the most privileged, best position of any woman in any period of time on Earth, because you guys can simultaneously demand a man to take care of you and demand chivalry, while also getting a job and being your own boss. So like you guys can choose what you want to do, or you could do what some women do and double dip. You're a strong, independent woman here, but you still want a man to make a certain amount of money to take care of you here. So it's.
You think you can get both? As a woman?
No, you can't.
I was about to say, I don't think you could do that.
You can't, but here's the thing. You guys have the option. You guys have the option.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where it is. Where men, we don't have an option. It's either get rich or die trying. Quite literally is what it is for men.
Literally.
There's a lot of men.
We're all Curtis Jackson's bitch. Like, you know.
Sleeping with other girls.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. To sleep with all the girls takes a lot of work for us.
Yeah. It does.
Okay.
Like, a man has to become somebody before he can even come. Bro, we don't even get a chance to be looked at in the dating market unless we reach a certain level. Like, at 18 years old, you could be on a yacht. At 18 years old, I've never seen a yacht. I can't even spell yacht.
You got to pay $150 for that yacht experience.
But do you think,
as a woman or a man?
No. I'm saying as a man, you would have had to pay
if
like
I'm lucky, $150. I got to pay more like $2,000, $3,000.
No, really,
You don't even know the price because she'll pay.
$150
Fresh, I'm thinking hell though.
Plus, like
It's not $150 per guy.
The only way you're paying that price is if you know a promoter and I got you on the boat for a discount.
See, I know promoters.
That's the only way.
Plus,
you don't got to pay though.
Yeah.
And space too, you know, because if there's 13 slots, then 2 guys or 3 guys.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying, look, all I'm saying is that women are in a great position where they can literally do everything. But with that power, I don't think you guys understand that you also have a limited amount of time to like make things happen, right? And we've kind of brainwashed you guys with like TV, Sex and the City, women like Sheryl Sandberg, the head of Facebook, Chelsea Handler, all these women, right? They push feminism and propaganda and tell you guys to be single and find a guy later on. And it fucks you guys up, leaves you guys in a bad position to find a guy. Because I know you're 29, right? Like, do you think it's going to be easier for you to find a guy at 29 or 30 or when you're 22? You're 27. Do you think it's going to be easier to find a guy, later on or now?
I mean, it was harder to find somebody worth spending your time with when I was younger, if anything.
Because
most of the guys.
Standards.
Sorry?
Because you had high standards back then.
I don't think necessarily I had high. I think I probably have higher standards now, but it's more. I find guys that are more in my league.
Yeah, your standards are going higher, but your value's depreciating. No offense.
In your offense, and I mean in your eyes, but not to me.
I mean,
I've only gotten better. I've only gotten finer.
Okay, let me hold on, stop the show. Let me start using your logic. Okay? Let's go real quick, okay? So
I've heard your show and I know where you're going with this, so yeah.
So then why would you make such an asinine comment?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to say that I am losing any value. If anything, I'm gaining knowledge, I'm gaining wisdom. I know more about
I feel like that's a dangerous mindset. That's so dangerous.
Men don't care about that,
but we're talking about my self-worth.
That's dangerous itself.
And that is the bottom line of this show. Women don't care.
No, we're talking about my self-worth. If we're asking, do I care about my value? My value.
All right, hold on. You clearly don't understand the logic. So go ahead. So let's assume, right? I decided, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. I start ordering pizza every day, Domino's. I start, playing video games all the time.
All day.
I don't give a fuck about doing a podcast. I don't give a fuck about doing the show. I bring my income down to, hey, you know what? I only need like $3K a month to live. I can live for $3K a month. That's cool enough for me. $2K actually. $26,000 a year. Awesome. Let's fucking go. Or 24K, whatever, 2K a month, right? So I start getting fatter. My income goes down. I stop going to the gym. I start getting, fucking pimples because I'm eating Domino's pizza every single day and drinking Mountain Dew. But this is what I want to do. I feel like my value's increasing. What would you say to that?
No, your purpose. Come on now. Come on now,
okay.
You know that's nothing to better yourself of anything that you discuss.
Is my value going down to women?
Yes or no?
Of course, because you're not doing anything to better yourself. I'm doing everything to better myself. If you're trying to tell me just because I'm aging, I'm losing my value,
my
body's wrinkling, y'all.
Men and women, men and women are different. We are not interested in your knowledge, your wisdom, your income, or your status. Men don't give a fuck. But you are interested in our wisdom, knowledge, and income. So if I go ahead and make myself fatter, lethargic, less money, etc., women will not find me attractive. Rightfully so, by the way. But you and for me to say, well, I don't care what they want because I'm happy with what I got. Technically, I'm right. I am happy with what I got. But guess what? My sexual market value is going down to women. So I find it crazy women sit there and say, well, I'm getting older, but I'm educating myself and making more money. Men don't give a fuck about that. Okay? Like, we got to look at what the opposite gender wants. But this is why women lose all the time. Y'all don't care. That's my point. Y'all don't care. And your own answers prove y'all don't care. So fine. So if you don't care, why the fuck should we care? We're just gonna have sex and go to the next one. That's why y'all are single.
I
It's crazy, bro.
I waited throughout my 20s, you know, to pursue my career because I understood my value wasn't there. We live in reality, which is why we can reach our peaks. Like women, they just don't live in that reality, man.
So
And if you don't reach
wait.
your peak, you're gonna deal with consequences.
Yes.
Women, though, since you guys get your peak at 18, you guys think it's gonna continue on.
Yeah.
Like y'all think, like just like she said, well, my peak keeps going up. No, you're 27. You're never gonna be as hot as you were when you were 21. That's why the show, the fucking store is called Forever 21, not Forever 31. No offense. So it's like, bro, like,
Listen,
you guys got to have a very real conversation with yourself that your sexual market value is absolutely perishable. But women, you guys think, oh no, I'm gonna be beautiful forever. It doesn't work that way.
yeah, bro, it's cooked, man.